I'm just messing with you. I'm going to talk. So anyway, here is the My First Blaster from MakeToys. Just came in today. And it comes in a little box like this. It's so flat, looks a little big for a blaster. But you can see there are instructions on the back because it comes in the form of a model kit with the My First Blaster tampoed on and a few paint details already applied to the blaster itself. When I first opened it, I dumped this out and I didn't see any of the extra parts because you can either shake it out this way or open the other end. There's actually a little cardboard piece that was wedged in really tight on this end of the box that holds all of the color pieces for the blaster itself. So, again, I'm going to go ahead and build this as part of the video review. Give it something to do. So there's the instructions on the box itself. Here are the parts. I'll go ahead and open those plastic bags and get the runners out. So you've got the white parts here. I've got my basic tool set, with the clippers and the things and the pudding pops and the children. Anyway, I can't do a really good Bill Cosby. I don't know why I tried. So we'll go ahead and build this real quick. So you got orange parts, blue parts, kind of greenish parts, toothpastey green parts, and the piece itself. So it looks like we take part number 4. We'll go ahead and get our nippers off. And we'll clean up some of these sprue pieces later on. We'll take part number 4 here, which is the main body of My First Blaster. So we'll clean up the little nibs here. And in here on the back. Alright. So we'll clean that up. And here's the main body. And to the main body we attach part number 10, which I believe I just saw on here. Part number 10 is this blue piece right here. It's going to go right in the side, so we'll go ahead and nip that off. And clean up the little bits there a little bit. Alright, and this piece is going to plug in right here. Just like that. Alright, getting some color here. 2 and 3. So let's get part 2. Off the nip. So yeah, this is from MakeToys. It's meant to go with their Trash Talk, which we do have. We'll be seeing that review a little later. Trash Talk and Cogwheel, they also showed up today. Got them in from Action Robo, who put a small quantity up on their site a few weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, a week ago, I don't know how long it took. Alright, 2 goes on this side. Yep. And we'll do 3, and 3 will go on the other side. And I ordered them, and they got here today. Some people got theirs as early as last week, which was a little jealous, but they're fun little figures. We'll get to them later on. But, of course, My First Blaster featured in the More Than Meets the Eye comic. It was given to Swerve by Brainstorm, and he used it to defend his bar quite soundly from one of the enforcers, one of the defenders of Tyrest's law enforcer, there, guys. All right, part 7, which is the orange barrel here. And again, we'll clean the little remnants off. That's going to go right in here. Looks like, okay, yeah, there's a groove in there, so we'll put that right in there like that. And look, it's coming together. Whee! Alright, and now, so that part, oh wait, part 6, the orange part right here, part 6 goes on. So we cut it off the runner, and then we cut the runner niblets. I've been doing a lot of gunpla hits lately, so I've been learning a few techniques about cleaning up things. And this is going to plug on right here on the bottom. Alright, and now we take this big part right here, part 1, and it goes on with the, can't tell which way it's supposed to go on. Oh, this is okay, but this went on upside down. There are 2 grooves in the orange barrel. One is completely open, and one is closed off. You want this one. You want the non-open one to go on the bottom. That fits in that little groove right there, and then this plugs in right here. And that's a little loose. Maybe I have that backwards. Yeah, there we go. It's a little tighter that way, so that must be the way it goes on. And then we just got to put the little orange pieces. So 8 goes in the front. Yeah, it looks like it's 895, so it's going to be orange, blue, and then the toothpastey green at the very, very back. And this is where I heard it can get difficult, so we'll try to be. And these are some tiny pieces. You can see this is a tiny, tiny little bulb here in my fingers, so do be careful when putting this together. Okay, yeah, that does require a good bit of force to get that started, and you got to get it at just the right angle. And you want, like I said, you got to use a lot of force, and you want to get it at just the right angle, because if you like push too hard and it's not sitting properly, you've got a chance of just ricocheting it or flicking it off all the way across the room. So there's 2 nozzles. Then we go to parts 9, which are the blue bits here. Alright, clean up the mold flash on that. Those go in next. Alright, there's one. And then we just got the little toothpaste colored ones to go on. Just like that. And then these last bits right here. I'm a little less... Yeah, see, almost lost that one. Almost went off the edge of the table, and that would have been no fun hunting for. I'm not as super diligent as cleaning up the bottom of the posts, since they're going to be inside the gun anyway, and you're not going to see them. But you do want to make sure you trim them right up to the piece itself and not leave any of the runner on there, because it will be much harder to get them on if you have some of the thicker runner attached to the bottom of the little bulb thing here. And there you go. There is my first blaster. It's a neat little kit. Like I said, it'll go with Trash Talk and Cogwheel, mostly for Trash Talk, mostly for the MakeToys Swerve, since it was his gun featured in the comics. And it does have my first blaster tampoed on the side, which is nice, and some nice colors. It's a nice little way of doing it. So you get the little fun of putting that together, as well as having a gun for your Swerve. So when we do the Trash Talk and Cogwheel review in just a bit, we'll make sure to show this off with Cogwheel, or Trash Talk. But I wanted to make sure that I wanted to have some fun and do this one separately, since this is available to purchase separately. You don't have to buy it with the set. I bought it with the set of the 2, but I think this is like $9 by itself. So yeah, there it is, my first blaster.